Saturday, January 20th, concerned citizens gathered at the Greenbelt fire station to learn more about a proposed 300-mile-per-hour levitating train that could run through their neighborhood. Citizens who live along the proposed routes are alarmed and concerned that both the state and Baltimore-Washington Rapid Rail have been withholding both notice of and information about the project.
I think it came in very quietly. There was no open discussions.
The District 22 communities all along the parkway routes, the two parkway routes that are being considered, they've pretty much been kept in the dark.
The frustration we had for the first 6 months of this was the fact that there was no information getting out, so people didn't know about it. And they're horrified when they find out about it.
So this whole system of how they approach it and what's happening here, I don't like.
There's so many questions that they are not willing to answer.
I mean, if you just think about the impact, the imprint of just the construction itself, going up and down Northway Road and through the town and through all these other towns, these are some questions that are just now being raised.
The SC MAGLEV line, if built, would devastate quality of life and home values all along the I-295 corridor.
Greenbelt in particular, Laurel, Riverdale Park, Bowie, so many communities in our county, the MAGLEV train is all pain and no gain.
One plan would shred through the forest preserve and tunnel into Northway Field. According to a fact sheet compiled by Bowie, Maryland-based CATS, Citizens Against the SC MAGLEV, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York have not committed to the proposed Washington-New York line. Connecticut and Rhode Island have blocked construction of high-speed rail on new alignments, creating a major obstacle for MAGLEV to Boston.
Loss of trees and wildlife habitat.
In Germany, MAGLEV was found to be way too expensive.
They were actually getting ready to shut down when the government stepped in and said, no, we will help you finish pay for the cost of the train. They did that, and once they started operating, they realized that they could not afford to operate it, so they scrapped plans for it and did away with it. They're actually tearing down the concrete structures and they're selling off the equipment.
It's kind of an experiment that they're doing with this particular technology.
For lack of a better term, we're the guinea pig. This is the first segment that they're looking at in order to do the whole Northeast corridor. And so our governor has said, yes, we're willing to do that.
It's sort of like, oh, we have this idea, we're going to do it, we got this money, and then Japan's going to support it.
We can't experiment with what's left of our environment.
As citizens sat and wrote at letter-writing stations, County Councilman Todd Turner explained that the current situation exceeded the powers of local government.
Unfortunately, Prince George's County is not going to be the decision maker here. You're going to have the federal government and the state government.
So every citizen who has an issue with this should get their opinions listed in very specific detail about what's wrong with what they're afraid of, what they don't want to happen, how it will affect their property, their communities, and their environment.
As I think it was Senator Paul Pinsky described it, it's a magic carpet for the rich. And it doesn't do anything for Greenbelt except cause enormous environmental problems. It may even be health problems, noise problems. And it's a boondoggle of money that could be used to help Amtrak or any of our other public transit.
Infrastructure that we're having now in place needs attention.
There is nothing public about this transit. It is especially for rich people who can afford $300 plus tickets.
Because I'm not against fast trains, but I'm certainly against the MAGLEV train.
So we are definitely in extreme opposition to this.
There are powerful interests determined to make this happen. Now is the time for citizens to write letters outlining their objections.
If we do nothing to stop the train, to express our opposition to this train, it will get built. Silence will get this train built.
For more information, go to stopthistrain.org. For letter writing and future event information, email greenbeltadvocates.esj@gmail.com. A yes or no on this project is set for February 2019, with construction to begin later that year. Andy Z here with the Greenbelt Mini Doc.